Well, John, I think the question on everyone's lips is, will this be David Villa's first start in the Melbourne City shirt?
No, I think he started already in Sydney. But you mean from the start? From the start. Well, normally David is going to start. He had a good week. We all know why he didn't start last week. So looking at this week, he had a good week. So no issues about that.
Can you tell us what to expect the second time around now? The players, it's only natural, their combinations will work better, they'll understand your expectations even better second week in?
Yeah, look, I don't want to talk too much about David. I understand everybody wants to talk about David. It's about the team. And I think that's the big thing with him coming in. He integrated very well, and we have the game against Newcastle, and hopefully now, with David in from the start, it's more of course that he's integrated, and from now on he's just one of the team, and he was that from the beginning. So he will have his role.
Special occasion for the club, first home game.
Yeah, it's great to play in Melbourne in front of our own crowd, and having had a long pre-season, and I think the boys did very well in Sydney. We had good spells of the game, and maybe deserved more, but that's gone. That's football, and now up here against the Newcastle that actually played a very good game, and I think they deserve more in the game against Central Coast Mariners, and so it's going to be an interesting game, a tough game, knowing that Newcastle always has a kind of way of playing that is aggressive, is physical, and we have to be prepared for that.
Are there any particular things that you've identified that you need to do better this week?
Well, look, we gave two easy possession away second half. Maybe the pressing wasn't the way we wanted to sometimes, and so we'll work on that. We worked already on that. We'll talk to the boys again today and tomorrow. Still, the little things that we have to touch to get everything right for the game, and of course you always have to deal with an opponent. So it's not easy, but we'll do everything to play our game the way we want.
It's supposed to be pretty hot on Sunday. Does that affect the way you want the team to press, or do you still expect them to work their backsides off to try to close down the opposition?
No, our game plan stays the same. Of course, look, you have always to deal with circumstances, the opponent, climate. If it's really hot, then sometimes maybe you have to drop a little bit more in and wait. But normally, no change about that.
What you were saying about David earlier, I mean, obviously internally he's just one of the players, but externally, were you happy to get that first game out of the way, so all the hype and lead up and whatever?
Of course, yeah.
How much of a role will Robbie Corran play?
Robbie had a role that unfortunately until a few days before the first game he got injured, and we'll see today how he's going to come through the session, and then we'll make a decision tomorrow, and hopefully he can be with us, and otherwise he will be with us next week.
Is that the same with David Williams?
David is different. He's totally fit. He trained with the team already before the Sydney game. He came back, but he was out for a few weeks, so he was not able to be in the squad against Sydney. But this week is a different story. He's trained the whole week, with the last week that he had a few sessions. So he's back in my mind for selection. So also with David today and tomorrow, and we'll make a decision if he's going to be in the squad.
It's a good problem to have, looking at a few changes there, but obviously fairly decent.
No, great. Having all the players coming back. Stefan Mauk come back from his Socceroos duty. Of course, disappointing for him, but we're happy that he's back with us, and another midfielder who's going to fight for a spot in the team, and Jason Hoffman back from suspension. So we're getting the team back to complete strength, and that's only good.
Well,
will Jason come back in for Ross Archibald, or will Ross keep his spot?
Jason is, of course, the whole preseason played actually in that position till he got his suspension. So he's certainly going to be one of the players in the squad, and we'll make a decision on Sunday if he's going to be starting or Ross is going to be starting.